These influencers will rig jackpots. Fake luxury giveaways.
Bruh, I just got the handbag. Yo, that's a $10,000 handbag. I'm about to sell it. Yo, $10,000.
And even scam little kids. They won't stop at anything just to make a quick buck. Like Phantom Lord, who streamed himself winning big to tens of thousands of young and impressionable viewers.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes!
Even though all of his winnings were skewed in his favor, thanks to him being an owner of the very website he was gambling on, this tricked his viewers into believing they could win big too, that they had a similar chance of becoming filthy rich with a single click. By the time they realized it was all a scam, the damage was already done and many of them had lost their life savings chasing a rigged dream. And if you think that's bad, you're in for a surprise. Because these YouTubers and streamers would even weaponize your empathy for vulnerable children just to promote their pump and dump crypto scams. But even that's just scratching the surface of how these scammers ripped off their own fans for millions. Starting off with T. Martin and Pro Syndicate's casino scam, that preyed on fans of a popular video game. In 2015, the hype around Counter-Strike topped the charts with over 800,000 peak players at one time. But it wasn't just the action-packed gameplay that drew them in. The real addiction lay in the in-game skins. These cosmetic items could be traded or sold for real cash, creating a $5 billion black market gambling industry. And when there is money involved, there are YouTubers ready to bend their morals. Trevor Martin, aka T. Martin, and Tom Cassell, aka Pro Syndicate, both had millions of subscribers when they began promoting a website called CSGO Lotto, a place where players could gamble their Counter-Strike skins for a chance to win big prizes.
And we found this new site called CSGO Lotto, so I'll link it down in the description if you guys want to check it out. But we were betting on it. Dude, you could just swing for the fences with one bet and just come away up $5,000.
But the only problem was that CSGO Lotto was part of an underground betting industry that was turning teens into gamblers. The site itself was deceptively simple. Players would wager their skins, flip a coin, and see who won. But thanks to shoutouts from trusted faces like T. Martin and Pro Syndicate, it all seemed like an easy way to make money. With videos titled, How to Win $13,000 in 5 Minutes, they made it look like a get-rich-quick scheme.
Please, Trevor, win this shit. Oh, you won it. You fucking
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
What?
Trevor.
What?
Trevor.
What?
But what their viewers didn't know at the time was that every lucky win they flaunted was part of a rigged game they controlled. That's right, while they were pushing their audience, which included many minors, to gamble on CSGO Lotto, they were secretly raking in the profits from every bet. The scam was busted by HonorTheCall on June 27, 2016, who pulled out the business records which proved that T. Martin and Pro Syndicate were part owners of the CSGO Lotto.
Of course, I'm talking about T. Martin and Pro Syndicate. Apparently, these two have been allegedly faking gambling and also faking winning huge amounts of cash. But no, it wasn't. Trevor Martin, aka T. Martin, is the director of this site. He owns the damn site. And look, what the Thomas Castle, aka Tom Castle, aka Mr. Pro Syndicate, is the vice president. So
HonorTheCall also accused them of fake gambling, with staged reactions to big wins they'd orchestrated themselves. They weren't just deceiving their fans, they were exploiting them.
So these two own the website csgolotto.com and they allegedly do fake gambling and pretend to win thousands of dollars and also sometimes pretend to lose it too.
YouTuber Ethan Klein from H3H3 Productions further backed up these accusations, calling out their shady behavior.
I'm going to be focusing on two extremely popular YouTubers by the name of Pro Syndicate and T. Martin. And these guys are huge CSGO players. Together they have a combined sub count of well over 10 million. But what if I told you that these two slimy actually own this website? T. Martin is the president and Pro Syndicate is the vice president. They created it together. They don't disclose it in the description.
Promoting gambling without disclosure is bad enough, but targeting minors with a rigged game? That's a whole new level of unethical behavior. And as media coverage grew, the two YouTubers responded. Syndicate took the high ground and apologized straight off the bat, but T. Martin doubled down instead, claiming that his ownership was never a secret.
So basically what's breaking news now,
is that myself and a few other people, including Tom or Pro Syndicate, own CSGO Lotto. And this is something that has never been a secret. I don't understand.
He even tried to add last-minute disclaimers to his videos, but it was too late. The internet had already exposed his scheme and caught him red-handed. Such a tone-deaf and insincere response only fueled the public outrage, and then the situation got even worse. The Federal Trade Commission stepped in, and in September of 2017, both YouTubers were charged for not disclosing their ownership of the CSGO Lotto and making false claims of independent reviews. And as the pressure mounted, T. Martin released a second, more serious apology, only to delete it shortly after.
Cooper, I have no idea how I'm gonna record this video, dude. Now, my connection to CSGO Lotto has been a matter of public record since the company was first organized in December of 2015. However, I do feel like I owe you guys an apology. I am sorry to each and every one of you who felt like that was not made clear enough to you.
In the end, they managed to dodge fines and further charges, but their gambling site took a major hit. After a cease and desist letter from Counter-Strike's creator Valve, CSGO Lotto was finally shut down. But barely a month later, another major influencer would find himself caught in a similar scandal. Only this time, it was on Twitch. Phantom Lord, a popular streamer, was accused of promoting a CS skin gambling site called CS Shuffle. And just like the others, he wasn't just a fan. He owned the site. Much like CSGO Lotto, CS Shuffle lets players gamble their in-game skins for a chance at winning real hard cash. And with Phantom Lord's name on it, his audience was hooked. Phantom Lord was already Twitch royalty. Loud, spontaneous, and skillful, he was considered a Premier League of Legends streamer who held the top spot as the most followed Twitch streamer in 2014. For a guy who once worked at Best Buy, he was now a six-figure streamer with over 1.4 million followers. Streaming had turned his life around, but he wanted more no matter the cost. By 2015, he started streaming his gambling sessions on CS Shuffle, drawing in massive audiences who tuned in to watch him bet big.
Alright guys, holy $16,265 in the line. Look at all the items.
Some streams hit over 80,000 viewers, even surpassing regular Counter-Strike gameplay. It got so real that he broke the record for the biggest sub train on Twitch.
4 more subs. Over egg. Skim clet. Thank you guys. Low example. Martin Universe. One more.
And when he lost a legendary $100,000 bet on one stream, over 100,000 viewers watched live.
I gotta wait 20 seconds? Tell them to wait in chat. Oh, here we go!
Oh, what the fuck?
No!
What the? Congrats, dude.
Oh, God.
It was the biggest bet ever made on a CSGO gambling site. At least that's what he wanted them to think. Apparently, Phantom Lord always had luck on his side when betting on CSGO Shuffle. He would win thousands of dollars in a single stream, making it look all fun and games. But there was one thing his fans didn't know. Phantom Lord wasn't risking his own money. He was being sponsored by CS Shuffle, using site funds to place massive bets to make gambling look easy for his young audience. But the real scandal here is, Phantom Lord didn't just gamble on CS Shuffle, he rigged it. In July 2016, esports journalist Richard Lewis uncovered damning Skype logs between Phantom Lord and CS Shuffle's developer, Zori's Duo, revealing the ugly truth.
However, we were approached by a hacker and who wanted to remain anonymous, who had been trying to hack into the website CSGO Shuffle for financial gain. He compromised the Skype of the coder and founder, somebody called Jarvis, and he logged into this Skype and monitored this Skype over a period of months.
The messages showed Phantom Lord discussing win percentages, setting favorable odds, and planning his big wins to fool viewers into thinking anyone could get lucky on CS Shuffle, when in reality, the game was rigged from the start.
We will show you exchanges that heavily suggest, almost to a degree of certainty, that Phantom Lord is the owner of CSGO Shuffle. That on top of that, he has gambled exclusively with house money taken from the business. That he has also held meeting with other betting sites to discuss methodology, and also that he has asked Joris, the site coder, for percentages of roles to increase his outcomes of winning and or losing, as he wants to do appropriately for his own personal gain.
So in other words, he wasn't just gambling enough to buy a house. He was playing on a house rigged to always let him win. Every win was part of a well-planned con. With the website's back-end access, Phantom Lord could manipulate the odds of a gamble in his favor. It was a win-win. He was stealing from his fans, and even his friends, who thought they had a fair chance of winning as well. The scheme was so successful that Phantom Lord accumulated a net worth of $4 million. But all of that was about to change. On July 19, 2016, Twitch banned Phantom Lord indefinitely for violating platform terms and third-party policies. However, Phantom Lord didn't go down easily. He filed a $35 million lawsuit against Twitch, claiming his ban without proper cause or warning was unjust. Twitch countersued, pointing to his terms violations and deceptive practices. And after 3 years of legal battle, Phantom Lord ultimately won the case in 2021. But instead of settling on his initial claim of millions, he received $20,000 as settlement for lost sponsorships and ad revenue. But unlike his predecessors, T. Martin and Syndicate, Phantom Lord never publicly admitted to owning the site and has remained silent since. The Phantom Lord scandal was a turning point. With CS Lotto fresh in the news, Valve stepped in, putting an end to Counter-Strike gambling sites. But if you think promoting gambling to underage audiences was bad enough, imagine running a fake charity instead. Because that's what happened in 2021 when some members from the FaZe Clan announced their partnership, SaveTheKids crypto project.
My name's Frazier.
My name's Jarvis.
I'm Tico.
I'm RiceGum.
I'm Nikon. And I support Save the Kids token.
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 Billed as a charity coin, SaveTheKids promised to donate a portion of every transaction to underprivileged children in Africa, capturing the hearts and wallets of fans. But right away, there were red flags. Their website looked like a knockoff of the reputable Save the Children charity, and its roadmap ended abruptly just 2 to 4 weeks after launch, with no clear plans beyond that. Yet fans put their faith in FaZe Clan's endorsement. Big names like FaZe Kay, FaZe Jarvis, FaZe Tico, FaZe Nikon, and RiceGum, with a combined reach of over 25 million subscribers. In a series of now deleted tweets, these longtime members of FaZe Clan announced their partnership with the Kids crypto coin while it was still a mystery currency. The goal was to prompt their followers into investing in this Ponzi scheme. And when a big shot influencer promotes something, many fans don't think twice before jumping in, hoping that it would turn in good profit. But what fans didn't know was that this wasn't about charity. It was a classic pump and dump scheme, masked as a feel-good campaign. Then the launch day came, and crypto did what crypto does best. It crashed. Just minutes after the coin was launched, on June 5th, 2021, some of the ambassadors and early investors dumped their coins onto the fans, who thought they were helping a good cause. The value crashed by over 95% on the first day. Now, the people who are familiar with crypto markets wouldn't be surprised, since it is a highly volatile market. But in this case, all the big whales had left the scene, and fans took the fall. One fan said his investment halved within 2 minutes of the launch. Another reported that he lost $1,000, demanding a refund from the FaZe Clan. Fans who held along suffered the most, watching their investments evaporate. The money disappeared into influencers' wallets and no kids were saved, making it one of the biggest charity frauds of the decade. And what did these influencers do in return? They deleted the tweets, brushing it off as a management mishap. And perhaps they might have gotten away with it. That is, if CoffeeZilla hadn't stepped in. CoffeeZilla and some ordinary gamers were the first to investigate and call out this shady crypto launch.
You can't access that page anymore. The page I just showed you was a Google cache version, meaning that Google cached it. Google captured these guys in 4K HDR. See, if you go hit view on Twitter, you'd be surprised to wonder, tweet has been deleted. Ha! Ha! Wow!
According to CoffeeZilla, the massive dump was caused by Jarvis selling 2/3 of his coins, Nikon selling 1/3 of his holdings, and Kay selling his entire collections as soon as the coin launched. The public backlash intensified, prompting FaZe Clan to take action. In a tweet posted on July 2nd, FaZe Clan released their official statement. They suspended all of the members involved and removed Kay from the organization entirely. In response, Kay released several videos not to take responsibility for his actions, but instead play the victim claiming that he was betrayed and misled by the project's organizers.
Used his trust with me to scam everybody. This person gained my trust and the trust of my friends while still encouraging us to be the public faces of his scheme.
He even attempted to sue Coffeezilla for the millions in damages he has caused him, demanding that he retract his statements. Meanwhile, the spotlight on FaZe Clan helped RiceGum, who at the time was the biggest YouTuber on the scene, slip under the radar despite having a history of promoting scams. Because not too long ago, in 2019, RiceGum and his YouTube pal, Jake Paul, stepped into the spotlight, not for their usual antics, but for something much darker. Together, they promoted a site called Mystery Brand.
I kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit, do something different, so me and Mystery Brand actually teamed up. If you don't know what it is, basically it's a site that has a ton of these like random mystery boxes. Like right here, he has like a Yeezy and Supreme and like technology, like smartphone one. I don't know.
A so-called mystery box platform where fans could gamble for luxury prizes at a fraction of the cost.
Guys, we are about to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on mystery boxes. I've been saying, let me explain for 5 minutes now, Jake, get to the point. Basically, we partnered with this brand called mysterybrand.net.
With grand promises, Mystery Brand advertised everything from a $250 million mansion in LA to Lamborghinis and designer items, all supposedly available with just a few bucks. For young fans, it seemed like an incredible opportunity, too good to pass up. But here's where it gets interesting. Mystery Brand didn't actually own any of the extravagant prizes displayed. In fact, the so-called mansion was just a photo of a property listed for sale at $1.8 million. And even if they had owned it, the odds of winning were slim to none. Literally a 1 in a million chance. Already, any sane person could sense the scam right through it. But with RiceGum and Jake Paul flaunting their own big wins on the site,
what's in the box?
Or just keep going at it. Why not? Oh! Yo. Bruh, I just got the handbag. Yo, that's a $10,000 handbag. I'm about to sell it. Yo, $10,000. Yo.
kids felt inclined to try their luck, not knowing the game was already rigged. Mystery Brand wasn't there to distribute prizes. They were there to lure kids into spending more money. For an average person who wasn't sponsored by the Mystery Brand, the odds of winning something valuable were drastically low. Users would spend hundreds only to win cheap, sometimes fake items, or nothing at all. And for the lucky few who did win a pair of Yeezys or AirPods never actually received them. And when inquired, they were given fake tracking numbers. For the common folk, Mystery Brand posed some questionable terms. The company didn't promise delivery for underage winners, even though their main audience consisted primarily of kids.
Who is your audience? Who do you make your videos for?
Yeah, my audience is definitely younger. I'd say it's like 8 years old to like 16 years old.
Neither Jake nor RiceGum reveal any of this on their channels. In fact, Jake started unpacking his rewards just 2 days after winning them, which was far from reality.
And that is it, guys. The items are on the way. Let's wait. Oh, snap! The goods are here.
Memeology 101, Ethan Klein, and perhaps the most damaging to their reputation, PewDiePie, were amongst the first YouTubers to call out this hypocrisy.
RiceGum and Jake Paul had considerably young fans. And promoting a gambling website in general just seems like a bad idea for these people to do.
They heavily criticized Jake and RiceGum, calling them desperate for money and views for promoting gambling to such a young audience, despite knowing the risks. But it wasn't about their fans. It was about the cash all along. Drama Alert's Keemstar revealed he was offered $100,000 to promote Mystery Brand, which he declined. Imagine how much the company would have paid Jake Paul and RiceGum, who had a higher subscriber count than Keemstar at the time.
But at the bottom, he said I was offered $100K to do the same thing and almost took the cash but didn't, so I can't go that hard on them. So apparently they only offered Keemstar $100K, so my numbers are higher. So imagine how much they offered me, right?
During a podcast with Logan Paul, RiceGum almost admitted being paid upwards of $200,000 for promoting Mystery Brand.
How much money did they pay you?
I mean, I don't want to say it, but they offered Keemstar $100K.
I know. I feel like I have a guess.
Yeah.
It's somewhere between $200,000 and $250,000.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but like, listen.
The thoughtless promotion turned into a massive media debate as different mainstream drama channels and famous blog site covered the story, and so the YouTubers were forced to respond. 2 days later, RiceGum took to YouTube to share his side of the story. What many expected to be an apology video actually turned out to be a self-defense act. He deflected blame, saying he only did it because other YouTubers did too.
There's this YouTuber named Reaction Time. He actually has more subscribers than me. I don't know how because he's not cooler than me, but anyways, he made the same type of video. Like 3 months ago. No one said anything. It wasn't a problem back then. Look. All these guys right here, right? They're in David Dobrik's crew. Whatever. They're influential. Got kid fans. Same thing. Open up boxes. This was 3 weeks ago. Way before I was doing it. Why did no one bring it up 3 weeks ago or even talk about these guys? This guy, Morgs, same exact thing. Literally same thing. 4 months ago. And he's not even promoting gambling to kids. He is a kid gambling. This dude's 17 gambling. It's not a problem though, right?
When in fact, it was all just for a bigger paycheck.
And just like, I just had really bad luck with YouTube. So I was like, do I just grind vids or do I just do one easy ass vid and make, 6 fake checks? So I mean, yeah, whatever. But like,
Jake Paul, on the other hand, remained unapologetic and oblivious of the entire situation. He showed no remorse for exposing his vulnerable audience to a gambling scam. The mystery brand scandal ultimately sparked a debate across YouTube and beyond, calling for stricter regulations on influencers promoting questionable sites. It's a troubling reality. Some influencers prioritize profit over the trust of their audiences. Whether it's illegal gambling or dubious charity coins, this video should serve as a stark reminder to think twice before trusting online endorsements and to demand more integrity from those we follow.